different aura, a different kind of momentum to this offense that you can't get just from the players. So we have some big strides that we need to take. As for me as a leader, I think Coach Deggy and Coach B have done a great job, not just telling me to be more vocal, but kind of showing me the way. So I give them a lot of credit.
When you say showing you the way, what do you mean?
You just kind of see Coach Deggy, the way he operates, the way when he gets in front of people, how passionate he is, but how genuine he is. It just kind of shows that you don't got to be a loud voice. You can be genuine as long as your guys know that you love them. As long as your guys know that it's coming from the heart, you know what's best for them. They're going to listen. So Coach Deggy's definitely helped me get more comfortable in front of my guys. And like I said, he showed me through his examples.
Coach Brennan said that one of the faults that he zeroed in on from last season that he hoped to change was this idea that the team, the coaches, players, everyone were too outcome focused. What do you think about that?
I think it's true. And Coach B is a great leader. He's a leader of men, and we trust him all the way. So at the end of the day, what he says, he knows he has the experience, he has the smarts to try to lead us. So if that's what he thinks, then we believe it wholeheartedly. But I mean, at the end of the day, that is the truth. We're trying to look at the big outcomes. We're looking too far forward instead of focusing on what was right in front of us, and that's the process. So the last 5 days, we've been itching to get back, and we're excited to attack this process of fall camp and take it one day at a time until we get to season.
So it sounds like you felt that then, this idea that you were focusing too much on just the final score versus being where your feet were.
For sure, definitely.
What impressed you the most when you were working with the wide receivers in the spring and the offseason?
I think the depth and the consistency of all the guys. They have a great drive. They work extremely hard, both mentally in the classroom and physically on the field. They want to be great, and we've taken big steps to get there. Obviously, we're not where we want to be yet, but Coach Bobby and Coach Deggy did a great job recruiting the guys to get in. I'm super excited about our receiver room. I've been telling everybody this is probably the deepest receiver room I've ever had. So all of our guys can win. All of our guys can play. They're all competitive, and I'm expecting our receiver room to be the best in the country.
And then kind of DeCambo is a guy who's in the mix at center. What have you seen out of him? What's it been like working with him?
KD's awesome. That's my boy for sure. We bonded in a lot of ways off the field, kind of at the house and just kind of in the facility chilling. But he's a workhorse. He's a dude. Every time adversity hits, he's the one that's gonna rise. He's gonna lead that offensive line. He's gonna lead this offense, and I'm a big believer in KD.
How beneficial is it to have Josh Baker still around who can kind of show him the way?
It's awesome. Bake is one of a kind. He's probably one of the best at preparation that I've seen from O lineman, and he's definitely helped that room in terms of scheme, in terms of preparation, but also expectation.
Katie said after he visited, you called him. What was the basis of the call and how you wanted to take the first steps to begin that relationship?
I just told him to come home. At the end of the day, I knew he was a dude. I heard it from all of the coaches in the facility, and I also knew the type of person he was. So just kind of trying to bring him home. That's really all that was. And then once he got here, building that relationship, building that bond, and I'm happy. I'm happy he's here, and I'm excited to watch him do his thing.
Yeah, he said like he felt like that feeling, just being here, being around the Polynesian culture. How have you guys been able to build that so when guys come in like him, they immediately get that feeling like this could be a place I want to be?
I think that's just kind of how our culture is. That's how we were all raised in terms of us Polynesians. But I think Coach B's built that culture and built that kind of camaraderie where if you come in our facility and you're around our players, you feel the love, you feel the brotherhood, and you can say it all you want, but I think when people come in and they feel it right away and they can say it, that means more.
What was that like to have your brother out here a couple weeks ago on the field?
It was a blessing. It was such a blessing just having him here, seeing him live out his dream, seeing him kind of enjoy the fruits of his labor. He is the reason that he has all of these opportunities. He had a fantastic year last year. Excited to watch him have a better year this year, but I'm so proud of him as a player, as a person, seeing him come into his own.
What did you learn about yourself